Actually started up quickly this time. Alright, the Rheem works. Yeah, I'm gonna take the top off and clean all the debris and crap that's built up on the bottom of it. And I just wanted my grandmother to turn it on to see if there was any problems with it, so that way we know it works or doesn't work before I take it apart and clean it. That way, if there was anything wrong with it, I wouldn't get blamed for anything that was supposedly wrong with it before I took it apart. So it's working. So in a little bit we will shut off the power to it, and I will take the top off. There's just 4 little screws right there. It comes right off, and I will get some of the debris out of the bottom. And unfortunately, there's not a garden hose that reaches over here right now, but the coils actually look pretty clean. There's just a bunch of shit in the bottom of the unit. So I'll just hose it out when I come back. I don't need to take the top off to hose it out, but yeah, I'll clean the outside of it with a little bit of Windex like I did my aunt's, and that'll be that. Then I'll come back when it's warmer out and get a much better video of it running, and I'll clean it with the hose. So this is a 1990 Rheem Classic X central air conditioner, installed in 1990. Obviously, the house was built in 57 or 58. It's like, what? Yeah. You can turn it off now if you like. Yeah, it's not exactly central air weather right now, so I just had my grandmother turn it on so we could make sure it works, because it hasn't been used since probably last August or last September. So I just wanted to make sure it was running, and I figured this is a good time to get a video of this good old stamped octagon running. So I killed 2 birds with one stone. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. So where was I? Anyway, the house was built in the late 50s. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom originally. But then they finished the basement in 1995 and added a second full bathroom. The house has been heavily renovated. The original 1-car garage was turned into a large family room, so that added considerable square footage. And the basement of the house is not air conditioned. Like, it has a window unit, but they put the central air in 1990, and that was before they finished the basement, so the basement doesn't have central air, just a really old window unit. And the heat is oil. It has the original oil boiler from the 1950s that still works. In the house next door over here, the boiler actually died, so they converted it to they tapped into the public natural gas. So most of the houses around here now have publicly provided natural gas, but my grandmother still has oil for the heater and propane for the stove, the dryer, I believe the water heater, but I'm not sure, and the fireplace. And the fireplace is not original to the house either. My grandfather built that with his bare hands. And this is not a heat pump. Cool only. There's no electric resistance heat. My grandmother prefers baseboard heat. And actually, this is quite an ingenious setup. It has all the baseboard heaters on the ground because heat rises, and all the air conditioner vents are in the ceiling. And cold air falls, so it's perfect. It's not as efficient. I don't think hot water heating is as efficient as some other forms of heating, but it works. Like, it works really good. It's over 50 years old, and the heating's in the furnace or boiler or whatever the hell you want to call it works perfectly. And unfortunately, the data sheet is totally worn off. All I can gain from this data sheet is that this unit uses R22 refrigerant. And yeah. And this appears to be a mounting pad from another air conditioner. Don't know where the hell that came from. And I'm going to try and actually take this panel off too. So yeah, this is what I love about these old Rheems and Ruuds. They're just so simple to take apart and put back together again. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Out.
Alright.
It's recording?
Yep.
This is why I like Rheem and Ruud air Jesus. That might not be coming off today.
Is it rusted?
Yeah, but basically, this is how easy it is to take apart. Yeah, these might not be coming off today. My aunt's was a lot easier. Oh, it's the screw, not the screw, it's the screwdriver, not the actual screw that's messed up.
Is it the wrong
No,
bit?
It totally stripped the screw.
Oh, jeez.
It may be a Phillips head, but I can use flatheads to take these apart. But yeah, this is basically, here. There we go. Alright, this might take... Alright, as you saw, this thing is pretty rusted, so I'm going to have to bring something a little more powerful to get the screws off. Probably a cordless drill. I was hoping just to take it apart and just show the inside of the unit, but I only got one screw off. Like, none of these will come off. I'm going to have to bring a power drill. So this is the 1990 Rheem air conditioner at my grandmother's. And also, another treat, I am going to demolish that shed in the backyard there. My grandmother wants the shed taken down so she can build a new one, and I'm going to tear that one down. Backyard. What?
If you're in the house, go back.
I'm lazy. Maybe the other side is open.
Hey, you want to take this with you?
Yeah, I don't want to track mud and shit through the house.
Yeah.
And good, it's unlocked. And that is the 1980s Train Elite super efficiency air conditioner at the neighbor's house. It's a straight cool unit, and I'm pretty sure this house was built, it's like the exact same, all the homes on this street are the exact same floor plan. So it's in the same builder as my grandmother's house, so pretty sure this house has baseboard heat too, unless the new owners retrofitted it. It is freaking windy. There is the shed. Gonna get medieval on it with a axe. Or a sledgehammer, whatever my grandmother has in her has inside there. And the shed has electricity running into it, but I think it's just powered by I think it's just an extension cord that's plugged into the side of the there's like an extension cord that like runs under the ground, is plugged into the house somewhere. Don't know exactly where that is. And there is the air conditioner for the basement. Just a window unit. Don't know exactly what brand it is. Basement is let's just say the basement's out of commission, so I'll try and get a video of this unit from the inside when I go inside the basement and I come over next. It is an air temp, and I do believe this is old enough that it has R12 in it. I think the window units used R12 as opposed to R22, and now they use R134. But yeah, there is the shed. And you can see there used to be a door right there. And that is the propane for the fireplace. Still doing some work on the house. Need to put the lights in. 3-way spotlight. And there used to be a pool right there. Like an above ground pool. And then there are some air conditioner units at the storage facility behind my grandmother's house. Alright. Out.